Alright. Let's do this. It's January 2nd. Happy New Year's. But more importantly, the demo is about to release this month. I should be hyped. I should be excited. But honestly, I'd be lying if I were to say that I'm not nervous right now. Alright, so I should pick a date. And Thursday is a good release days. So currently I'm thinking of the 20th, and if I can get the trailer out by the 6th, then that will give me 2 full weeks to get it out there. And honestly, that doesn't sound like a lot of time, but I've been pushing this game out for so long that I just need to get it out there. The only problem is that I haven't exactly made a trailer yet. So, do I have an idea? Not exactly. First step is to make the trailer music. So while I don't know exactly what I want in the trailer, I have a rough idea. I want it to start mysterious and then cut to something faster paced to create suspense. And hopefully with that suspense, it causes a hook. Except I have one problem. I'm not exactly musically talented. At all. Almost 2 hours and everything's scrapped. What is music? Alright. It's decent. Decent. Sometimes you just gotta say it's decent, you know? Except though, it is what it is. I'm no pro in making music. With my limited experience, it's decent. And sometimes you just gotta be decent about it. It's Saturday, which means I was not able to complete my goal. Catch This Trap is not the first game I've published. As a matter of fact, this game is a remake to that of the same title released in 2014. And to tell you the truth, launch went horribly. At the time, I knew nothing about releasing a game, and so I only used YouTube and my personal Facebook account to advertise it. And as such, well, to tell you the truth, I don't even think I reached 10 downloads after the first week. Yeah, it goes without saying, I was pretty demoralized. Though strangely, in a couple of months later, the game actually managed to catch some traffic. And I gotta admit, I was on a bit of a high then. And while that may have ended in a somewhat happy ending, the matter of fact is still that launch went horribly. And while it is nice to hold on to the thought that things will just end up in the same way where a couple of months later it just becomes amazing and I get all the traffic that I ever wished for, well, the indie market is just a bit more saturated than it was in 2014. It's 7 a.m. Monday, the release of the trailer, and it's time to do what I always do when I release something big. I leave, and I don't check social media for the next few hours because I'm too anxious. Alright, so it's been a little bit over than 1 day since I released the trailer, and I gotta say, it went better than expected. And honestly, I got all of you guys to thank, so thank you guys. Like, I know it's just a comment, it's just a like, it's just a view, but really, it really does motivate me just a little bit more to stay a bit more positive. It took away a little bit of the anxiety that I had when releasing this, and it feels good. Outside of YouTube, numbers weren't that great, but just having your guys' support, it really did help. Anyway, I won't milk on the gratitude, so we gotta focus into the next step. So for tomorrow, I wanna post a poster. So of course we'll say Cash and Strap, have the release date, give a little bit of info that it's a supernatural type horror game, 10 to 15 minutes long, releasing on the 27th, and I guess it's more so to capture those who don't really want to wait a minute to watch a video, but more so just scrolls along and be like, oh sweet, and then continue scrolling on. Don't know if that will actually work, but I think it's something, so here we go. So while I was working on the poster and trailer, I also needed to touch up the demo before release date. Actually, one of the things I completely forgotten about was to make a new title card just for the demo. It actually worked out for me in the end because it gave me an idea for a trailer short, which by the way, I plan to make too. Traffic outside of my subscribers haven't really blossomed all that much, but I'm really counting on these shorts as they tend to have more reach. Yep, the short went terribly. Just judging from the view counts alone, I'd say it didn't get past you guys. And to be fair, I didn't think it would do spectacular by any means, but I at least had the hope it would reach, I don't know, 20 views after the first day. So shorts did not go as expected. I know, it's just day one, and I shouldn't expect it to be a banger, but come on. Come on! Honestly, I am quite proud. The fact that you guys were excited was what got me the most excited. And while yeah, there is still the concern that after 1 and almost a half years of hard work, could be a complete bust, but I'm also trying to look at it at a more personal level. I mean, just from this project, I learned pixel art, I learned digital art, I learned composing music, all for the first time. Now, whether those look and sound great, that's beside the point. But I suppose that the dedication and the growth I've had from the 2014 version to this version, that's really something I should be proud of. And you know what? Yeah, I'm proud of it. So really quickly, Capture Trap is an exploration puzzle horror game that emphasizes on the supernatural and magic, and it tries to find ways to combine the past with the present. You play as a teenage boy who lives in a small village and happen to discover a cabin that only appears during a full moon. And if you want to check out the trailer video format version of this, check it out right there. The game starts with you taking the first few steps inside, and within the first few seconds you're going to notice how lost in time everything is. Then as you travel deeper and deeper, you're going to see that things may be a little bit older than what it appears to be. In the game you're going to learn more about the cabin, its residents, and the dark secrets that were lost to history. So if you found any of that interesting, then please do check out the demo. It is available right now on GameJolt and Itch.io. It will contain exclusive content that will not be found in the official game's release. And if you had fun, please give it a rating and then leave a comment on the game pages. It will help me so much just to get it to win maybe the first 5 pages. That's kind of my hope here. But of course, if none of this is your cup of tea, then that's completely understandable. Alright, so with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and wish me luck, because there is still so much to do.